Okay guys, here's another set of videos, and these are what I refer to as potentially game changers for you. Okay, and hopefully it goes well, but please remember, anything you see or I show you in these videos, please discuss it with me in class if you have any questions whatsoever. Okay, but anyways, let's get a little theoretical here. So as you can see here, guys, I have just a generic right triangle, right? Everyone notice I have a right angle right here. And here, of course, is my missing angle theta, right? So let's say I asked you, hey, can you tell me what the sine of theta is? Well, isn't sine always the opposite over the hypotenuse? So in our case, wouldn't that be y over r? And if I'm going to just go ahead and solve for y, wouldn't I multiply both sides by r? So y ends up being simply r times the sine of theta, right? Right there. Y is r times the sine of theta, right? Hang with me, guys. I know this may look a little different for you guys, but trust me, in the end, it will make total sense. All right? What happens, I ask you, hey, what about we find the cosine of theta? Well, wouldn't you say that's the adjacent, which is x, over the hypotenuse, which is our r. R, by the way, stands for radius, as I'll discuss here in a little while. So if cosine theta equals x over r, let's go ahead and solve for this x by multiplying both sides by r again. And notice x will equal r times the cosine of theta, right? So here's the grand finale though, guys. What happens if r here, we actually know what it is? R is 1. R has a value of 1. Well, if you look at y over here, follow the purple, and if r is 1, wouldn't y just simply be sine of theta? And likewise, with x, if r again is 1, wouldn't x also equal, well, in this case, cosine theta? Now, what I actually showed you is simply this. Okay, and actually, I'm going to redraw it so it doesn't look so messy. What I just discussed with you guys is, if I have a right triangle, and I want to know the coordinates of that point, and the radius is 1, r was 1, here's my theta, right? Well, isn't the x here, which I'm going to show in purple, simply cosine of theta, and the y part, sine of theta? That's what I proved right here for y being sine of theta. Right there, x equals cosine theta. In other words, this point right here, guys, is not only xy, but since we're doing terms of theta, it's going to be cosine theta, the sine of angle theta. In other words, x is the same as cosine when r is 1, and y, again, is the same as sine. Okay? And what I like you to do, guys, is pause, take notes on this. Okay? And then, of course, if you need to, pause the video here and take notes. If you need to rewind and watch this video again, we're basically done with this video, guys. We're going to just keep building slowly but surely. But this is video number 1. And please keep watching the next series of videos in set number 6 here. Okay? I'll see you in class.